Yes, everybody. I'm a bit mochies tonight. It's been a long, busy week. I swear I've missed a day this week. But anyway, Corona Mona, welcome you all. Corona Mona is welcome you all to another edition of the Chronicles with her, live at 6 now. And how are you all doing? Welcome to my lounge and my house. And if you hear that sizzling at the background, I'm making dinner for the children because they will not eat what we're making tonight. So because I'm a biggie moch, I'm sitting down and I'm also having a ching ching. So I just wanted to show you before I poured it. This is my double-walled glass. So look how beautiful I made my cucumber. And this is this lemongrass and lime flavored cordial. So I've just poured my normal gin in there. So I hope you all got a doppy where you're sitting and watching me. And I was going to post a video tonight, but then I thought, no, I'm going to do one tomorrow night. So I'm going to ask you guys to do tomorrow night a watch party. So, because tomorrow night we're going to do something really, really cool, but you'll have to see, to jump on at 6. So what I'm going to ask of you is to please go and you go share onto Lorette's Kitchen and you go share and you start a watch party. So figure this out sometime between now and then, asseblief. Ek vra met trane in my bokkie bruin oë. Tears in my big brown eyes. So cheers, daar gaat hy. Isn't it? And it's still hanging like that. Isn't that just too awesome? Oh man, moeder's milk. And there we go, lockdown weekend, no more booze over the weekend. So I hope you're all stocked up on the weekend. Oh my hat, this is so refreshing. And
Mrs. McEwen. Hello.
Hello, Mrs. McEwen. Hello, Jackie. My kids can call you Mrs. McEwen, but for me, you are Jackie. Ching ching. So Monday, you get them back. Woohoo! After 100 and Bella used to count to 100 when she was a little girl. She was so cute. She's still very cute today. Anyway, oh, that is just delicious. Anyway, so I heard people are making last night's dinner, the bone marrow with the chimichurri. I will post a chimichurri tonight. And, but yeah, that is, so what I did with the bones, I made bone broth or stock today. So that I didn't waste that. And then I'm going to freeze that and we're going to do something else with that. So tonight, I want to share a really, really quick and easy quiche with you guys. Now, this comes from a recipe book that I bought years and years ago from the actual lady who wrote this book. And it's a housekeeper's cookbook, South African. And when I was up in Joburg, I did a lot of domestic cooking classes and teaching them. But you need an environment where you can cook. Each person can have a station, and up in Zanin, where I initially started working. Anyway, and there's some amazing recipes in here, and this is the quiche that I've made through catering, and it's just so. What's great about this book? It's got the Zulu, it's got little pictures, so it's for us dummies. It's not so bright. Or for the people who can't read, because there's a lot of the generation who can't read. So there's some nice, just pictures and step-by-step instructions. And it comes in Zulu and Sesotho. So, but this book is as old as the mountains. But I bought up like a whole lot. Anyway, so look how nice the quiche is going to look when it comes out. So we're not going to see one. So I'm just going to put one in the oven. So I just want to go through the steps of how to make it, because I can't eat it or because the kids won't eat a quiche because that's just going to waste. So if I just take a bit of a small happy. So this quiche you can make in a one serving dish or beautiful round pie dish, or I make these in my little takeaway dishes and all little mini quiches, you name it. So, and what's great about this recipe, we had chicken the other night when we did the lentil salad. That was amazing. So I've got the chicken, which is great for leftovers to use. And I've got my just normal chopped spinach that I with fried and onions, because you need some veggies or some filling for your quiche. But these quantities are absolutely perfect. So to start off, I've got my so I'm just gonna, can you see these little, I'll explain that to you now. So what I do is I take my little dish, and you don't even need to spray it because of the tin foil. And we're going to power bake it. So you let your puff pastry that you buy in the shop defrost in the fridge, and you take it out just before you use it. Remember, it can't get hot. This one's already going a little bit soft. Anyway, so you preheat your oven to 200 degrees, and you just shape it, whatever dish you're using, a round one, a square one. If you use that whole sheet of today's puff pastry, if you roll it out, you don't need to roll it out any thinner. You could possibly do a dish about this size, and the ingredients for this recipe will fit in 100%. So for this one, I'm just going to, and then all I do, I don't have a, just make little, poke little, so that it can steam through. And we're going to bake it now, pre-bake it, because you don't want to put your filling into here. You'll just have a big soggy mess of pastry. And if it overflaps like this, not a problem, it just looks pretty. And now what I do is I use my Food Root products, my Easy Cook, and I give it a lacquer spray on the bottom, so that when I put my baking my wax paper in here, because now I'm going to blind bake it. And by blind baking, it means you're going to pre-bake it. These are little beads or baking balls. Go figure. Anyway, and if you don't have these things, you can use beans or rice, anything that carries weight, just so that it keeps your pastry down. So you're going to bake this for 15 minutes in your preheated oven at 200. After 15 minutes, you're going to take the sheet out and just bake it for 5 minutes or so, just so that your base can pre-cook. So here it goes into my oven. And then, voila, this is what it looks like when it comes out the oven. You can now see your pastry is it's partially, or really similarly, mostly cooked. There's a little bit of raw, not raw, but now when you put your filling in, it's going to continue cooking, so you won't have that soggy dough. So what you really need now is, so I've got my filling, my case, I've got my filling, oh, that stuff is spraying cookies down my throat. Anyway, it's a school night, first school night in 100 days. En hierdie stout kat, Bella, jou kat, mag ek sê opkom, en jy kan afvat net sodra sy saam met die kos kom, dan tik jy aan eers. Okay. So all you do now, now Katty, af, naughty, hey, move, Bella, take it. Can you see it on the video? We love you, Katty. You just fill, it's basically 2 cups of filling. And I'm still going to put some chicken in here as well. And there was some beans left over in that chicken. It was that beautiful lentil, and I've got some brie, some camembert cheese here. And I've got some normal cheese. Not normal cheese, cheddar. And I love to mix my cheddar and mozzarella with each other. And obviously nothing, feta or spinach, never. And also again my nice Tetra Pak feta cheese. Guys, this Danish feta is unbelievable at Food Root. Honestly, it is so delicious. I've bought some real buttes before, but as you can see, this is so smooth and creamy. And if you've bought some other feta, this is beautiful for a salad. Just not a Greek salad. You know how I feel about a Greek salad. Anyway, so you just stick as much filling as you possibly can. And you know what's nice now? You can let the egg mixture overflow, because it sets in any way. And okay, there we go. See if I can stick more in here. You know, I'm always about overdo. You know me, Loretta. Always, altyd nog 'n bietjie. There we go. Beautiful. So you just loose pack it in here, because once you poured your egg mixture over it, it's Bossie vacuum cleaner dat se kom skoon maak. Anyway, so I mean I'll make another quiche with that one when that comes out the oven. And now I mean that is your quiche. And in here goes your cup of your 3 eggs, which I've already put in the same bowl that I've used before. Ek sit lekker en kook vanaand. Jo, because we baked so much the last 2 days. We baked cheesecake, we made sticky toffee pudding, we made quiches today. We've baked, oh my lord, we've made so much stuff. So, because I was so embarrassed so it's a cup of cream. Because I spent so much time on last week's 50th episode that I clean forgot to fill up the freezer. And there was no peppermint tart, there was no banoffee pie or anything. And so in here goes a teaspoon of mustard, not a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. So if you haven't got powder mustard, just use your. And this is all food route, guys. Honestly, I hope you're just doing your online shopping. Yeah. And a pinch of mixed herbs. Bella, why don't you just pass me the mixed herbs? And Bella, grab her quickly. She's not being very naughty. Asseblief, my kind.
Where is it?
In the cupboard. It's not serious. Okay, and then all you do is pour this over. So as you can see, the filling that I actually you can make 2 quiches with this lot. You know what is amazing? Roasted butternut and feta. I made this for catering over and over and over again. You can ask Vilna. Vilna's not here now tonight, but that's Mexican spice, my kind. Mixed herbs. It's okay, we can just it's a green one. It looks like dacha.
Oh, there.
Yeah, you know what dacha looks like?
No.
So yeah, there's quite a bit in here. I can actually put more. That's say my kind. Yes. So did you know what it was? Mixed herbs or it was dacha? What gave it away?
Green.
The green. Okay. So you can put that inside. Well, I'm just going to pop a little bit on top. Why don't you just pass Mom's the salt and pepper, or just the pepper, because the seasoning in the feta is quite, not the seasoning, the salt in the. Oh, my hands are just very dirty. Will you put it on my? Okay, well, doesn't matter. And now this goes in for how long does it go in? Another 20 or so minutes, just till it's nice and brown, and your egg and custard, or egg and cream, which is egg custard, is set. And then you leave it, you let it set for a bit, and then serve it with a beautiful salad. So you can make vegetarian ones. So what I'll do is when I post the recipe, I'll give you a whole lot of ideas, like the roasted butternut and feta, spinach and mushroom, or chicken and mushroom. Yeah, honestly, cannot be more simpler. Are there any questions, Belaki? Nothing. Is it still?
Karen Claret Pippa
Oh!
says, busy warming up your chicken pie.
Oh, Karen bought a chicken pie. She said she's so tired of her own food. Thank you, Karen, but I'll see you tomorrow for that date on the beach, okay? Like I told you, girlfriend. Anyway, okay, guys, so all I do now is pop this one in. And 20 minutes later, my quiche will be done. More simpler, it cannot be. And yeah, so I'm going to wish you all good night. I've had a really, really hectic long week, but it was short and sweet tonight's lesson, but it's an amazing recipe. And oh yeah, there's a Nicole from the UK. I want to shout out to you that's watching all the way from there. So please, you guys, all tomorrow night, please do this watch party thing. If I can ask one thing of you all, asseblief. If we get to 5,000 likes, Vilna says she can do something. I don't know what, but then she can do something. Because I got to start making money, you know. I'm on episode 55 almost, and I need to start making money. And yeah, so my kids are going back to school. Shame. I think they're also excited. I think it's a bit of nerves and excitement, but anyway, I think it will be good for everyone to get a little bit back to normality. But anyway, genoeg puur gepraat, and I'm going to say good night on this beautiful note, on this lovely gin and tonic that I'm going to sit and relax now. I must admit, last night's wine went down like a charm. I ended up having a few glasses, and it just took all the edges off, and I was so relaxed by the end of the evening. I was just so lacquer. Honestly, it's wine's good for the soul. So good night, love you lots, and catch you tomorrow night. It's a date. Mwah.